Right, guys, Gemini back with another video, and I'm going to show you guys something here real quick. Today's video is going to be about old school Coliseum videos. Everyone just clicked out the video. No, for reals. Brutus and Best of the WCW. You guys might think I'm like totally off base on this. Okay, back in the day, I used to go to this place when I was a kid called M&M Video. I'm renting all my tapes there. I was just a kid, but my mom had me set up on an account there. But every time I go in M&M Video, I knew the owners, and it was cool. They always had just WWF tapes, like Brutus and Best of the WWF. But as far as WCW tapes went, NWA tapes went back in the day, they never had any of them. Like maybe like one. I was just kind of curious, and I don't know exactly why this went down this way, but why were WCW tapes so hard to rent back in the day? Why was the shelves always just WWF? I don't know. I mean, I always thought that like NWA was pretty competitive with WWF back in the day, but apparently not. You know, apparently WWF had the mainstream appeal, and NWA, WCW did not have the mainstream appeal. And for instance, Sting did an interview years ago, and he talked about how people always came up to him, and when he told him he was a pro wrestler, people came up to him and said, "Oh, you work for the WWF?" And Sting had to say, "Oh no, I work for the other company." And that's kind of in regards to WCW tapes being available back in the day. It's like if WCW and NWA was smart, they would have tried to be as competitive with the WWF on their Coliseum videos back in the day. They probably would have made a lot of money off it, because everybody back in the day would go in the rental stores and rent WWF tapes because they were there. They were big, they were bold, they were in your face. And then you would see like one tape just buried between 30 WWF tapes. It's like, why did the people that were running the National Wrestling Alliance not identify this? You know, I'm sure that the people who were running the National Wrestling Alliance had kids who watched the videos, and I can't believe that all the times they went in the video rental stores and they didn't notice, like, hey, how come there's not more NWA tapes and it's all WWF? It's like the light never went on upstairs for these guys. To me, if I'm trying to be competitive in videotapes, I'm trying to have as many WCW tapes as there is WWF tapes. There's more of a chance for people to rent them. It's just, that's just one thing I noticed is NWA tapes, WCW tapes, you never found them being rented at stores, ever. It was all Coliseum videos. Coliseum Video just dominated that market. So I'm just putting out the video. Why? What do you guys think the reason behind this was? Even WCW had a couple VHS tapes that were never even released in the United States, like Road Wild 97 and Sold Out 97. It's like, okay, so VCRs were still humming in 97. What would make you make the decision not to release these events in the United States? You know, when in early 1997, around that same time frame, January 97, you can go to the video rental store and rent Royal Rumble in San Antonio. You know, so what are you going to rent in January 97? You're going to rent the Royal Rumble with Shawn Michaels and Sid, and then right here, it's nothing, it's blank. So of course you're going to rent the Rumble, because WCW has their pay-per-view not even sold in the United States on VHS. It makes zero sense what they were thinking. No wonder why they went out of business. Dumb stuff like that. So leave your comments below. Leave your thoughts. And did you experience the same thing when you were a kid? I'm Gemini. Thank you for listening.